today's episode of the Contentment Coach. I'm your host, Destiny Owen, and I've got an awesome guest today, Arlene Silvera, and she owns Addicted to Fitness as well as one of my most favorite idols, and she's a top placer in NPC Bikini. Hi, how are you today?
I'm good.
Awesome. So I just wanted to, I love your story. I know your story, but obviously we've got to share with the world your story. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got into fitness and when?
Well, again, my name is Arlene Silvera. I did not even get involved in fitness until I turned 50 when my world suddenly turned upside down.
Wait, you're over 50?
I'm 56.
Oh, jeez, I know. Thought she was 30.
I had been married for 32 years, and suddenly I found myself single and depressed and didn't know what to do with my life. I had never worked out ever in my life. I was just a skinny fat person. And my son came over and said he was tired of me moping around. I was depressed. I didn't eat. I lost a lot of weight, so I was just skin and bones. And my son came over and put music in my ears, put my shoes on, and said, "Get up, Mom." He says, "We're going to go work out." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to work out." He says, "Get up."
It's the last thing you want to do when
He made me get up and run. He says, "I'm right behind you. Run until you can't run anymore." And I did, and I screamed, and I cried. But at the end, I felt better. And then he would call me and say, "Go to the gym." He would actually make me go to the gym and start working out.
Trainer.
Yes, and I hated it, but I loved the way that it made me feel. And soon after that, I hired actually my first trainer. His name is Reed, who believed in me more than I believed in myself. And that was the first time that I've ever done any kind of lifting or strength training. First time ever.
And so
I was a lazy workout person. I was very intimidated by the gym. Walking into a weight room, no,
very overwhelming.
No. And being a small statured woman working on those the machines, I felt like I didn't know what to do.
Right.
I didn't fit. My legs were like,
I think a lot of women feel that way.
And so when I hired my trainer, he transformed me, not only from the inside, but on the outside. And he had asked me if I'd ever thought of competing, and I said, "No, hell no, I'm 50, I'm too old." He said, "If I can get you ready, would you do it?" And I said, "Okay, sure, I'll do it." And 12 weeks later, I got on stage. I took dead last, but I was the happiest person.
But you made it on that stage.
Because it changed me.
Of course.
It totally changed me, gave me a whole new life, and it saved my life. And so I decided I wanted to help others. Well, before that, okay, so I competed again. And this time around, I took first and I took overall. And I'm competing
against... And that's because, too, you kept a great attitude about it, right? You weren't there but for yourself.
Right. And I knew that no matter what placing and what the judges thought, I had won.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter what they thought, so I was the happiest person. And so after that, because I hated to work out and hated to go to the gym, I still hate it. I would do it because I had to,
should have told me.
I kind of took a little bit of a sabbatical and decided, for 6 months, I'm going to try to do this on my own. And when you try to do anything on your own, especially in fitness, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So I found
my little accountability from time to time.
Always. And I found myself going to the gym twice, 3 times, and all of a sudden I didn't go. Until I met another old friend of mine who decided, to put me back in the gym. And this time around, I wanted to help others. I wanted to help women, that felt like me, that felt lost and confused. And there's a lot of women like that. I mean, at 50, having to start my life all over again, it was scary.
So scary.
It was not only scary, I was depressed, I felt lonely. So I decided I wanted to help other women out there. And so I started with 8 women at 5:30 in the morning, freezing cold in the park.
And just working out.
Yeah, I thought, what if I make fitness fun?
Yeah.
But kill them with a smile, and make sure they get results, right?
Yeah.
And I was doing it really for fun, not for the money. But they were getting results.
I absolutely love that you just said that, though, because I always said that if you do things for the right reasons, everything just works out.
It wasn't for the money because I had 8, but 4 of them was family that didn't pay me.
But
right.
But
I did it because I thought if I could transform them,
That's so
you know, that other people would come. And I didn't do it for the money, and it wasn't going to be a career choice either. But they kept coming, and I was forced to do it. You know? And so eventually,
I think what happened is you found your spark.
I did. I loved helping people and making a difference in their lives. And so then I went into a gym, your gym in fact, and rented space there.
You did?
And started a boot camp, and it just quickly grew. By the end of the year, I had 125.
I know.
You know, very few men, but mostly women coming in, because I heard that this old lady was kicking butt and transforming lives. Then they challenged me to open up my own gym. Now, mind you, it had never been a goal, never been a desire.
Never even crossed your mind.
Never even crossed my mind. I mean, people that know me, I was just a prissy girl. I want to be dressed up. I don't want to lift weights, right?
Okay.
And even then, I still really didn't like fitness, but I loved changing lives. And they challenged me. And so a year later, I opened up Addicted to Fitness. And a lot of people were saying, don't name it addictive because it can be mean and negative, you know,
Right,
thing.
have like a negative connotation.
But what if you can make it positive? Make an addiction positive. Something that is good for you.
That's the key to addiction, is to make those things that are good for you. There's nothing wrong with being, you know, you can do anything over an amount that's not healthy, right?
Right.
But, gosh, that's just so amazing.
And that's how A2F Gym was born. And then I met this amazing man. I had been with one man and one man only in my life. Didn't know how to date. Didn't want to date. And then I met this amazing man who believed in me, who helped me not only open up the gym, but pretty much did everything.
Made your dream happen.
Yeah. And today he's my partner. And he's the love of my life. His name is Mark Jerry, and has totally changed everything about how I do things. And I can honestly tell you, I love to lift now. I love
Did you
the
hear
gym.
that? She loves to lift now.
I now work out 5 to 6 days out of the week, and nobody forces me to do it. You know, I do it
I
completely.
feel
on my
though
own.
like your story just speaks to so many people, because I try to tell people that you have the power to change your day at any given point. Not on Monday, not on the first of the month. You know, at any time you can just throw things down and say, I'm done, and here's what I'm gonna do. And you are the proven fact that you've done that.
Well, changing your life at age 50 and being a woman and now being left alone, you're an empty nester, your children are grown. You know, I have 4 grandchildren, and you're left alone in this big old house that reminds you of nothing but memories. You know, could be really depressing. But I turned something that could have been very negative into something very positive. And today I'm changing lives, and the thing that I do best is kicking butt, changing lives through fitness.
Right? You are damn good at it, because you've kicked my butt a few times and
making it fun. Because
absolutely,
a lot
yeah.
of women
That's
don't like
something-
fitness.
Exactly. That's something that I actually wanted to bring up, is working in the fitness industry for, you know, over a decade now. I've experienced so many women that are just, you know, have that jealous nature or etc. And you've always stuck out to me, because you are just like, the more the merrier, let's all work out together. You know, your approach is just very different than others, and I just kind of want to hear about that.
Thank you.
Yeah. What makes you feel differently? Like, why do you love seeing others succeed with you?
I feel like my purpose in life is to help others. In the prior business that I was in, I've been a business owner all my life. I help families transform their finances and helping them financially.
That's so helpful.
You know, cut costs, save money. And I thought, what can I do that I can still make a difference in other people's lives? And I got on my hands and knees and said, okay, where do I go from here? What do I do? And I knew that I'm not made for a job. I've been fired from every job I've ever had. How do you get fired at McDonald's, right?
Yeah, right?
And again, today, just making a difference in people's lives make me the happiest person.
Oh, and you are so happy. So one thing though, I really want to hear really quickly about your voyage onto being a competitor.
Initially, I wanted to become a competitor, and it was never really to get out there and to win, but to show women of all ages that anything is possible, you know, if you want it bad enough. And it was a way for me to give hope and inspire women of all ages, because when they realize that I'm 56 years old and I'm still competing, and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon.
But you've done pretty well, right?
I have.
Okay, so tell me about that.
Usually, all the contests that I've done, I place top 5 in almost all of my competitions.
Just amazing.
I have won. I've won overall. And now it's no longer to just inspire women. I'm out to win now.
There you go. See, that's what I was looking for. That's the Arlene I know.
That's right. No more. I mean, I've inspired and I continue to inspire others, but now it's to go out there and win. And take that #1 spot back and get that sword. And the ultimate goal of becoming a Masters IFBB Pro at age 56.
It'll happen. It's gonna happen. You heard it right there. So you have the power at any time to make your dreams come true. Thank you again for tuning in with the Contentment Coach, me, Destiny Owen. And thank you again for coming to inspire us, Arlene Silvera. Tune in next time, HLTV.